All right, so if you want to replace a flex brake hose, this is what you need to do. This is on a Mazda. So what you need to do is remove your caliper. If you know how to remove your caliper, that's fine. If you don't, you can leave the caliper in there. So it's just easier with the caliper off. All right, so I'll get your penetrating spray, spray to where the line goes on to the caliper. Sometimes it's a screw in, sometimes it has a bolt retaining it. Also spray your bracket and your other bracket right here. And your fitting for your metal brake line. So what you need to do is break loose your metal brake line. Hopefully it doesn't round off. But if it comes loose, then you're doing pretty good. And then you got these metal clips that hold these hoses onto the brackets. Remove them. They just pull right off. I use some side cutters. I get into the groove and I just wiggle them back and forth and pull them out. And then right here, you'll have to get a wrench on there and unscrew it from the caliper. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the brake hose with the caliper and replace this on the bench, okay? So I got my retainers off. So now all I gotta do is finish taking my metal line off, and then I can wiggle my hose out of the brackets. Okay, I got my brake line off. I unscrewed it out of my caliper. If you have this type, make sure you put some anti-seize on here and twist it back and forth on the little pipe that's inside there, the fitting. And always make sure your bleeder comes loose. Because if your bleeder doesn't come loose, then you'll need to replace your caliper. All right, so now I'm gonna put my new hose on there with some anti-seize on it, and then I'm gonna tighten it up. All right, got my hose started. I don't have it fully tightened yet because I need to turn this hose to get in the brackets because they go in a certain way. Okay, see the little notch on this one right there? Goes in the bracket. Also, I got some anti-seize on my bleeder, and I'm ready to install it. All right, so when you're putting your hose in, try not to waste too much time because you don't want to be dripping all your brake fluid out. So hurry up, get your line in there, and put your little clip retainer on there, and then go ahead and get your line started and tighten it up. If it gets tight right away, then you got it cross-threaded, so then you got to start over, loosen it back up, and get it straight in there. Make sure it's all lined up. Get a light and make sure you can see it pretty good and get it started, and thread it all the way up in there and then tighten it up. And once you got that tight, go ahead and move your lines around and then line this one up. Go over here, get this one lined up, turn it so it fits inside there, put the retainer in there, come back down here to your caliper, get another tool on here to hold this one where it is, and then tighten the jam nut up. And after you get that tight, then you can open up your bleeder and then go underneath the hood and open up your master cylinder, add some more fluid, and let it gravity bleed and let it drip out. And when you see it dripping, then you can go ahead and close it, top off your fluid, go inside the vehicle and push the pedal to the floor a couple times. That'll pressurize the system. And then go ahead and loosen up your bleeder again and make sure there's no more air coming out of it. And then you're all set. And make sure you do double check your reservoir brake fluid level. And always make sure when you're going back together with your tires on, make sure you torque your wheel lugs and make sure that you got a good brake pedal before you got to put it in drive or reverse, okay? You want to make sure you take up that distance inside here before you put it in drive or reverse, because you'll have no brakes until you do, okay? So hopefully this helps you out with your brake hose, and good luck.